something I just went ahead and filmed. It's a video of one of the trips I made to go set a bunch of traps. So there's a bounty over to the east on coyotes, and so the local rancher, he's gonna check them for me. So it was kind of a perfect setup. So that's where I'm going. But it's like a 3-hour drive here, but a little 1-hour flight. It was perfect because I only had essentially about 36 hours that I could be gone. Spend one night, set out as many traps as I could the next day, and then fly home the next morning.
Aha. A box of death. The old Randy Anderson set.
All right. Well, we're here. About a 1-hour flight, 3-hour drive though. So I did suffer some tippage due to turbulence on my traps back there. So I'll have to give those a little bit of a decent scrub. But other than that, a good flight. So we're gonna come over here and find a spot to land on this ranch and get rid of some coyotes. Well, he actually laid out some nice buckets for me in a really open field down there. This is tame compared to, man, look at all those turkeys. Woo! Whole bunch of turkeys in the river. 11. A lot of birds. Okay. Try not to disturb the wildlife. He wants to catch them. I tell you, the buckets are more of a hazard than anything in this field, but here we be. All right, let's go catch some critters. I'm gonna, hopefully my little brother will show up. He's gonna help me. We'll go out and do some night hunting to get things started. Kill off the stupid ones, and then we'll let the traps do the rest.
Well, sitting up there on that bluff, saw one coming down through here. Surprisingly, that's a rather pretty coyote. Not too old, but not young. Looks to be a real healthy 2-year-old. She's full grown, that's for sure. So we're going to go try and get one more. I've done some howling, and we pretty much got all the groups located. She was 1 out of 3, and in this thick brush, you know, you're generally just only going to get one. So we got one of her, and then we're going to go. I heard one probably about a mile that way. We're going to go see if we can pick him up, and then we'll call it a night and then throw out a bunch of traps in the morning. So, looks like that's it for tonight. We made 2 stands, got that one female, but we're going to have to call it a night because I got to get up early and set a bunch of traps, so. Mostly just doing dirt holes here. And then I did some scent posts. So the scent post caught 2 alphas pretty quickly in the next week. That's good because those are your deer killers.
So when did you start using that wool or whatever?
A few years ago.
Oh, okay.
I think Jordy uses it too. Maybe he doesn't.
I haven't seen him use it.
Have you not? Yeah, because it keeps it from just going into the dirt. And so if you're doing something like this for y'all, where you want it to stay there a long time, he used it with me down in San Angelo. Now I'll tell you what, you want to see your cows get ticked, worked up, I mean hollering, mad, about to kill you. I have this stuffed bobcat pee with I put these bobcat glands in it. Your bulls and your cows get, I mean, Jordan thought they were going to kill me. So we were doing, Jordan's over there doing coyote pee, and I'm like, I think I'll switch it up. I'm going to use some bobcat pee. I whip that thing out, and your bull and 1 cow comes storming over there. Then when we leave, they broke my trap. That cow gets up, and she's just pounding that ground where that bobcat stuff was. So I guess they don't like cats. So, you know, there's all kinds of little subtleties that you can use when you're blending these things in, like not using trap pan covers. And I've kind of got my own little thing, depending on the dirt, you can do to keep bycatch out. Your pan tension is the best way to do that. But by and large, I almost never, unless I want to, catch skunks, possums, occasionally catch a coon. It's really hard to not do that. But sometimes I can even get the coons to not set them off. And so it's not just heavy pan tension, because if you get really heavy pan tension, the trap sets can become really intolerant of rain and like dirt incursion and stuff, and kind of getting locked in. So I actually kind of use these little dust covers when I'm setting it, and it works out pretty good to get your target species. Man, it sure is handy trapping out of one of these things. So, we're down to the undershirts. It's hot. Got squared around to put in. 12, I can't remember, maybe only 10. The cool off sun come out in the evening, put the rest of them out. Rock. I have never set traps in ground this hard. So I am earning it, but get rid of it somehow. Probably should do another one here. Well, we only got one trap left over. And so that's pretty much it. It worked out perfectly. So wound up taking out about 6 coyotes from this set. Flew back about maybe 3-4 weeks later, pulled them all, and then I'm actually fixing to go back and set a bunch more. So it made it extremely handy. I've never done that before. Trapped out of an airplane. Oh, it's the most amazing thing because it's not like this, you know, multi-day venture to do, you know, remote long line trapping somewhere, you know, and I could have taken a lot more. 200 pounds of trapping gear is not that much, but you know, it's definitely got the wheels turning, you know, like, could you do this in Alaska type deal?